If you had to come up with a catchy title for this topic, what would it be?
We're heading towards the world of the warrior accountant. I used to assume that people who were going to change the world on issues like climate change were essentially a bunch of tie-dye wearing activists who chained themselves to bulldozers. Well, newsflash. I now believe actually it's going to be the accountants who do more to change the world when it comes to green issues. What you're seeing right now is an explosion of activity, not just in the investment management world and asset managers who are involved in ESG directly, but also amongst auditors, the legal sector, the rating agencies, and then of course the information business, journalism. Right now there aren't any hard reporting requirements around green issues or other aspects of ESG. However, many companies feel pressure to provide more transparency to their shareholders. So you have a number of different audit systems coming into play. What they're trying to do is offer investors, governments, and society as a whole a way to look at companies for the first time and try and work out their impact on the environment, society around them, and also, most crucially, the really important risks they face from climate change and other issues. A lot of the big financial institutions are actually grouping together right now to push for more transparency and consistency in the audit structure. So I would predict that 2020 will be the year when we really start to see a much more consistent set of metrics emerge on the world stage. One of the most fascinating things about the issue of standards right now is that different industry sectors are using different metrics to look at climate change. So think, for example, about the risk of flooding in the southern states in America. Some insurance companies have been forced to look at that big time in recent years and to try and factor that into their projections going forward. But until very recently, the banking sector was pretty blind on these issues. So when they were extending mortgages, they tended to ignore the kind of models that insurance companies were using. What's really exciting today is that financial professionals and audit professionals who never used to think they had a bigger social mission are really at the center of the responsible investing business. And if auditors, investors, rating agency experts, anyone involved in corporate accounts or reporting really start to change how they think about the world, they could have an impact for future generations on issues like climate change that frankly could overwhelm the type of noise we're seeing out of many activists right now.